Welcome to the Dancers Hideout Bitesize Sundays, the place where you'll find all the tips and tricks to help you and your dancing. We'll be breaking some of those big dancing topics down into some more manageable portions. My name's Ian, I'm a professional teacher and former competitor with over 30 years of dancing experience and teaching. Let's look at how we can improve your dancing posture. When it comes to how we hold ourselves in the ballroom and Latin dancing, the big key factor which is always mentioned to a lot of people is the use of posture. This element is what helps us to maintain the appropriate positioning of ourselves whilst we're trying to dance our dancing steps. Sadly, however, the words posture and poise are used interchangeably to describe the same thing, but in reality, this isn't the case. They're two different elements. When we look at posture, we begin to understand a bit more clearly how it is different from poise and how we can apply this for ourselves when we're dancing. So let's take a look at posture. Posture is the lengthening of the spine to bring the skeletal arrangement in line with itself, as you can see being shown here by having no posture to then having a lengthened spine and good posture. Good posture can be defined as how you arrange your skeletal structure and your spinal column in a vertical manner, which if it happens to be arranged correctly, allows for a much freer movement and a much more efficient movement of the body. So let's look at how we can create this a little bit more easily and some of its defining principles. The infographic here on the screen highlights the dancer's position from the side. When we lengthen the spine, it will change from the curved shape you see here to an elongated and straight position now shown on the screen here. To help create this feel in a much more clear and efficient way, I use a particular type of grip when I'm teaching students to help get the spine in a correct orientation. By placing the thumbs at the base of the skull and the fingers on the cheekbones, you lift the head and help elongate the spine. This technique has actually worked quite flawlessly, to be honest with you. Fatality. Whenever I've been teaching students in the past and they needed to improve their posture. However, let me show you how you can create this for yourself, as a teacher, it's a lot easier for me to help the student get into their position. When we do it by ourselves, we need something else to work with.
What are you going to do with that stick?
Place your thumbs on your cheekbones and your fingers on the base of your skull, as you see me doing here, and then lift your chin up. When it comes to improving our posture in the Latin American dancing, there's a little bit of a detail that's slightly different.
Okay.
The aspect of how we organise our posture in the Latin dancing is relatively the same. The only addition that we use in the Latin dancing is a lift of the diaphragm area, because this allows for the lower part of the body to be freer to create body actions and for the hips to be used for the settling and other forms of hip movements that we create in Latin dancing. The diaphragm area can also be referred to as the centre of the body, and it's this part which we use to help understand where we should be positioning ourselves. Let me show you. After we've achieved a correct posture for Latin American dancing, we then additionally lift our diaphragm upwards, or our center point. This will allow us to shift our weight forwards towards the balls of our feet in preparation for taking our steps in Latin dancing. If you've enjoyed today's video, be sure to give us a like, we'll really appreciate it of course. If you want to see more from the Dancers Hideout, then be sure to hit the subscribe button and make sure you ding the bell icon so that you can stay notified for whenever we're putting out new videos or content. You can also drop down in the comments section below anything that you found interesting from today's video, or maybe there is something you want to see in a future video. Let us know, we want to hear from you. The full collection of the Latino rhythms is now available on Amazon, so you're more than welcome to go purchase yourself a copy if you are interested in learning some salsa dancing, bachata dancing, or any of the other South American Latino rhythms.
Ooh, ooh.
You can also get more actively involved with what we do here at the Dancers Hideout by contributing to one of our funding pages, the details of which I'll put in the description section. Any contribution that's made is greatly appreciated, and we can feature you in the closing section of the credits at the end of our video. In the meantime, I've been Ian, this is the Dancers Hideout, and it's been a pleasure.